بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. Our lesson today is affixes. What do you mean by affixes? Affixes is the addition that we put to the words at the beginning of the words or at the end of the words to make a new word. In this lesson we are going to use verb with the prefix re to make sentences orally. Complete sentences with adjective ending in less or full. Write opposites of adjective. Use them to complete sentences. Read the language books. Suffixes, less full. Suffixes means the addition that we put it at the end of the word. The suffix less usually has the meaning of without. The suffix full often has the opposite meaning. Useless and useful are opposite. For example, but be careful. A homeless person is someone without a home, but the word harmful doesn't exist. Now, write the adjective to complete these sentences. Then write the opposite of the adjectives. This exercise is important. Somebody who doesn't take care is careless. The opposite of careless is careful. Something which doesn't cause harm is harmless. And the opposite is harmful. Harm means other. Something which doesn't cause pain is painless and painful. Someone who has no power is powerless or powerful. Something which you can't use is useless or useful. Someone who never thinks is thoughtless or thoughtful. Make the opposites of these adjectives. Use the prefixes. The prefixes means the addition that we put at the beginning of the word to make a new word. An, n, or m. Don't forget, we only use m before the letters m and p. Let's begin. Attractive. Unattractive. Attractive means جذاب. Unattractive غير جذاب. Expensive. Inexpensive, which means cheap. Healthy. Unhealthy. Patient. Impatient. Patient صبور. Impatient غير صبور. Possible. Impossible. Correct. Incorrect. Fashionable. Unfashionable. Interesting. Uninteresting. Pleasant. Pleasant means ممتع. Unpleasant. Practical means عملي. Impractical means غير عملي. Decisive. It's indecisive. Formal. Informal. Mature. Immature. Polite. Impolite. By the way, mature means knowledge. Sensitive. Insensitive. Dependent. Independent. Independent means مستقل. Fortunate. Unfortunate. Moral. Immoral. Moral means أخلاقي أو أخلاق. Moral means let's say the same as impolite. شخص بدون أخلاق. Popular. Unpopular. Usual. Unusual. Complete the sentences with one of the prefixed adjective in exercise C. Both his parents died when he was young, and he has very little money. He has had an unfortunate life. He keeps changing his mind. He is very indecisive. He refused to wait even 5 minutes. He is terribly impatient. I couldn't do my maths homework this week because it was so hard. It was impossible. People don't like him very much. He's rather unpopular. She's 18, but she acts like an 8-year-old. I think she is very immature. She isn't like other people. She is a very unusual person.
Section 88.
Your homework is
Listen and choose the correct words to end each sentence. Write the numbers 1 to 8 in the
from
boxes.
1 to 8 in the boxes. You
Is
will
that
listen,
restaurant quite cheap?
and
Yes.
in this audio
You don't
there
have
is
to be
a
rich to eat there.
sentences,
It's really...
or there are sentences. Let's say
He never
you
takes
have
exercise
to
or does
end
sport.
these
And
sentences
he
with the
smokes a lot.
word
He must be
that
very...
you can see.
3.
So listen
I
and
couldn't
try to
read that
do
sports
it.
article. It was very long and boring.
I agree.
F.
I also thought it was...
Listen and choose the correct words
4.
to end each sentence.
In my opinion, your
Write the
calculations
numbers
are wrong.
1 to 8
and your
in the
answer is
boxes. 1.
5.
Is that
I don't
restaurant
need
quite
to
cheap?
dress up tomorrow.
Yes.
Our
You don't have to
parties
be
are
rich to eat
always
there.
very...
It's really...
6.
2.
Rashid left
never
home at
takes
18
exercise
and started his own
or does
business.
sport.
He lives in
And
his
he
own
smokes a
apartment
lot.
and he
He must
doesn't
be
expect his
very-
parents to help him. He's very...
3.
7.
I couldn't read that sports article.
I
It
don't
was very
like
long
Adam
and boring.
because he's
I
very
agree.
rude.
I also thought
I
it was...
agree.
He's very...
4.
8.
In my opinion, your
Tawfik is very
calculations
good
are
at
wrong.
studying,
And
but
your
he isn't
answer
good at
is
doing simple things. For example,
5.
he can't even
You
fry
don't
an
need
egg
to
or
dress up
make
tomorrow.
tea.
Our
And he
parties
doesn't know
are
how to
always
change the
very...
batteries in his camera. He really is...
6.
Rashid left home at 18 and started his own business. He lives in his own apartment and he doesn't expect his parents to help him. He's very...
7. I don't like Adam because he's very rude.
I agree. He's very...
8.
Tawfik is very good at studying, but he isn't good at doing simple things. For example, he can't even fry an egg or make tea. And he doesn't know how to change the batteries in his camera. He really is...
That's the end of our lesson. Thank you for your listening. Goodbye.